Why use a concept? Some may ask. Hi, I am your host, Latiska Powell. Thank you for showing up for our 10-minute lessons, baby. How concepts help gently guide the mind back to its true awareness. Here are some concepts. Here's why concepts can sometimes be helpful. It helps undoing conditioning. Many people operate under the illusion that they are incomplete, broken, or distant from perfection. A concept like the higher self serves as a pointer, helping them to unlearn this falsehood and reconnect to their innate truth. Have you ever felt disconnected? I know I used to feel disconnected. I thank God for my connection. Bridging our awareness. For someone caught in the illusion of not enough, it may feel overwhelming to immediately accept their perfection. The concept of higher self offers a stepping stone, a way to engage the mind while pointing beyond it. Language as a limitation. The truth of oneness cannot be fully expressed in words. Concepts are the closest approximation we have to describe something so inherently indescribable. Realizing perfection without concepts. When we drop the need for any concept, including the higher self, we come into a direct realization of what we already are. We don't become perfect, we simply are perfect. Here's how this understanding unfolds, because remember, everything is a reflection. No seeking, only being. Recognize that there's nothing to reach for or grasp. Perfection is not achieved, it is noticed in the now. Ask yourself, hmm, am I already whole? What is left to seek? Collapsing these illusions, the idea of separation between me and the higher self, is an illusion of the mind. In truth, all is one. Drop the layers of thought that suggest otherwise. We are intentionally dropping the layers of thought that suggest anything other. Reflect. Isn't it true that I'm already complete as I am here and now? Direct experiences. Sit quietly and observe the fullness of your own being without labeling or analyzing it. What remains is a pure awareness of existence, effortless, timeless, and perfect. Learning to live without the concept. When we fully embody this realization, even the concept of the higher self just dissolves. We no longer see ourselves as needing to evolve, ascend, or consent to anything external. We simply live as the wholeness that we are. A simple affirmation for this state: I am that I am. Nothing is missing, nothing needs to be added. I am complete now. I am that I am. Nothing is missing, nothing needs to be added. I am complete now. I will tell you this. I know years ago, this was back when my mind was just everywhere. I used to say, I feel like 1,000 pieces of paper just tore up. And so one of my daughter's girlfriends was over to the house, Quay, and Quay said, Miss T, why you feel like that? I said, girl, I just don't know. I just felt like 1,000 pieces of paper. And she said, no, Miss T. Because you know that what they call me, Miss T. She said, no, Miss T, you don't even look like 1,000 pieces of paper. You're a beautiful woman, right? But that's where my mind was so many years ago. So that's why these lessons are near and dear to my heart. And I keep saying I'm allowing you in because these are lessons that I have created. Oh my God, I could just sit and create lessons all day sometimes because I'm always going within and I'm always thinking about how did I get where I am? Not only that, how can I help someone else feel as complete as I do? How can I help people to affirm their connection to source and not see source as something separate, to see source as self, knowing that we are El Shaddai. We are everything that God is. We're Alpha and Omega. We have the ability to shift and go into other states of awareness at any given time. We understand that when we begin to affirm things in our life, it is not something that we have to wait on. It is something, once we proclaim a thing, it is so. It's up to us to stay in that state, that conscious state of awareness that I've already declared this thing. We're going to tap into healing. Now, healing can be physical and it can also be mental. Okay? Scientists have already said most physical things are because of mental states of being. Have you noticed how sometimes we say things like, oh, my head is killing me? Well, no, because we ain't about to die for real, because life is eternal. We're spirits. This body, sometimes we get confused and we think that we are the body. No, we are the spirit within the body. And we're tapping into that part of us that can't get sick, that part of us that is always healthy, that part of us that is only the observer of the things that's going around, the part of us that does not describe anything, the part of us that understands life just is, compared to us wanting to direct. Oh, well, I don't think they should have did this, and I don't think they should have said that, and that was just wrong of them. That's our own state of consciousness. Once we understand that even in arguments, people are bringing all their stuff to the table, all of their experience to the table. It may have been something in that person's experience that made them want to make that judgment. No, I don't think that was right. You shouldn't have did that. But it's for us to be aware and to listen sometimes to what others are saying. Because it's not like they're saying something that's harmful to us. That's when the ego step in the way. The ego, I know everything. No, no, because something outside of you is only reflecting what's going on inside of you. Here's another little tidbit for today. I want you guys to remember, write it down. Manifestation is about the relationship you have with your own energy. If you don't see your own perfection, no one else can see your perfection. Once you begin to see your perfection, I promise you, you will see the perfection in others. Others will then begin to see their perfection. Because once you begin to speak life into somebody, oh, I see the uniqueness in you. I see the beauty in you. I see, because you see it in yourself. So I can freely give you what I've already given myself. I can't give you anything that I haven't poured into myself. A lot of times people want to pour into you something that they haven't had enough intelligence to give themselves first. Another thing, there is only one source of supply. God is my divine source. All my needs are met now and forever, and there is always divine surplus. I intend to live in God as my divine source of everything. No longer seeking, no longer doing, and circumstances do not matter. Let's get this concept of who we are in spirit and truth together. I am the higher self at every moment, time, and space, always interacting with purity, love, and grace. And so it is. That's who we are as one. That's how we commingle in this universe. Everything is in harmony and in perfect order, unfolding just like that. Love you guys. See you later.